Welcome to the Arsenal Show. We are live. It is the North London derby and it's about to kick off. Let's go, Arsenal. Starting lineup of David Raya. Surprise to some, not to others. David Raya, Ben White, St. William Sleeper, Gabriel Magalhaes, Zinchenko, Rice, Vieira instead of Havertz, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah. Trossard out due to an injury. Tottenham on it straight away, coming in clattering Arsenal players. What's the score predictions, people? Captain Fantastic Martin Odegaard signs a new long-term contract, a new 5-year deal. In his quotes before the game, he says, "There's a lot of quality players, and they've started the season well. So we have to be ready and be at our best this afternoon." And I hope so as well. I hope we absolutely smash Tottenham today. Tottenham playing it out the back. Pressure from Odegaard. The new signing. I'm quite surprised by quite a few of the combined 11s I saw come out. A lot of Tottenham players in there. Oh, they're trying it. They want to play it like that today. Okay. Okay, you want to play it like that? You put the pressure on. Brennan Johnson, 47 million. Big money for Brennan Johnson there. Yeah, did that is not great by Ben right there. He's offside. Well offside. Don't even know why they were getting excited. Good defending. Way off. Get your score predictions in, people. What Arsenal? I'm going for 3-1 to Arsenal. The Danger Man song. Good pressure. Good pressure. Good pressure. That's what I mean. They want to play it out. They want to play this way, but they ain't played people of any high standards yet that play this way. And this is our game now. With Arsenal defenders, Arsenal defenders. Doggy. That's the player that they were saying. Goes in above Zinchenko. Crazy. Well done. Good pressure. Good pressure. Win it back. Now break. Well done. Saka on the ball down the wing. Saka taking on Ugoji. Goes for the little flick to Odegaard. Odegaard flicks it back, but it's gone a bit too cute there, trying to be too cute. Now let's win it back. Brennan Johnson breaking down. Up in there. Still playing it out. Good ball there by Raya. Going to be joined by Garth, I think it looks like. Oh, good challenge there by Van der Ven. Come on. Yeah, no, ref does need to get his cards out there. We're going to get this quite a lot today, I reckon. But if we're smart about it, Russ, we're smart, we can capitalise on that. Because get one of their players sent off. We are joined by Garth. How you doing, Garth?
Just sorting out the mic. Sorry.
That's right.
Come on, get down. What's going on here?
Get down like James Brown.
Down. There we go. There we go. What's that? I've just turned it on, mate. What's the first? Whereabouts are you? 9 minutes in?
Yeah, 8:30.
8:30. Yeah, get one of them.
Check your private chat.
Pulled out for a second. Oh, yeah. How's it been in the first 8.5?
Quite open. Not too many shots off. Tottenham scored, but it was way offside, like 5 yards offside.
Like no question whatsoever.
Like no question. Like straight away, I was like, that's well offside. But you know, just like the commentator still does the exciting voice, and you're just like, shut up, well offside. Yeah, it's offside straight away.
VAR, like obviously when they're that offside, I remember VAR these days, man. I just don't even celebrate a goal that much anymore. Like when Johnny Evans scored yesterday, I was like, wait, there's VAR checking. That's definitely going to be chalked off. So.
How was yesterday's game?
Oh, dreary, mate, dreary. Burnley will be well disappointed.
3 points though.
I've just done the Dukes United show, so I'm still here. Yeah, I think that was the most important thing yesterday. When the teams in places like that, you just need them 3 points on the ball, clean sheet. Like, it's a flattering scoreline for us, 1-0 away at Burnley, and that's how bad we are at the moment. So,
Oh, was it not great? Lovely goal by Bruno Fernandes, though.
Oh yeah, delicious goal. But that's what I mean. Moments FC, mate. Burnley at the post. Like at points, Burnley were all over us. I think they had 63% possession total in the game. Like, and you're talking about bottom of the league here, mate. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but we're
They're playing
decimated,
some
mate.
decent football, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's still like, and this is when you start sounding disrespectful. I don't mean to be, but it's still Burnley at the end of the day. And we're meant to be Man United. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. 3 points is all that matters. A bit like today for you, I'm guessing. Performance, when it comes down to the North London derby, performance don't really matter. You just want that win on the board.
Yeah, definitely. It's a nice pass in there by Arsenal at the moment. Fabio Vieira getting the nod over Havertz, and Rag getting the nod over Ramsdale as well.
Oh, so that's 3 in a row for Raya, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
come on.
Oh,
don't let him get any sort of confidence in this game, boys. You can.
I just hate the fact that you're so good at the moment, bruv, and I can't even deny it. There's nothing I can say.
We're only in second. We're only in second gear. We had a little flash of third gear earlier in the week in the Champions League.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, back in the Champions League. Can I just make a quick statement on that? People, stop having a go at people for celebrating things. There's this video going around of an Arsenal fan. Have you seen it? Like, basically almost crying at hearing the Champions League music. He wasn't. He was just so excited. But he looks young enough to not even remember the last time you boys were in the Champions League. You know what I mean? Like, let people live, man. Let people live and enjoy it.
I hate this sort of culture at the moment. It's stupid. The amount of times I do a video, it's like, oh, big grown man talking about this, talking about that. I'm like, shut up. When did it? There was an age limit on having an opinion. Like, get out of it. What are you talking about? Barely wiped your own arse, mate. You don't even know what you're talking about. I don't have my opinion. All the people that you watch, all are either older than me or my age. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, it winds me up. I mean, and it does seem to be like, obviously, because people seem to hate Arsenal fans, it always seems to be Arsenal when you're celebrating something. There's an uproar about it. It's madness to me.
That wouldn't have been a bad ball there if Saka makes that run. Come on, boys. We need a little spark in this game.
Was that Nketiah just before making that challenge in the middle of the park? Was he up front today, Nketiah?
Yeah.
Or was that Jesus?
Yeah, Nketiah's up front. Jesus on the wing.
Definitely need to get my peepers on, don't I? I'm only 4 feet from the TV.
Good challenge there from Odegaard. Vieira back to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. Saka on the wing there, taking on a Daisy. Whips it in at the back post. Oh, Jesus! Jesus. From a tight angle there. Saka still with a chance in the box. Pressure's on him. Keeps the ball. Well done there. Saliba to White. Oh, good challenge there from Brendan Johnson. All right. Oh, come on. You didn't need to put that pressure on. Just keep the pressure on Ben. Benny Blanco putting too much pressure on there. Let's look back at Jesus' chance. Whipped in there by Saka from a tight angle. Was it a cross? The keeper gets a hand on it. Hits into the ground. Good save by the keeper because that was going in. That was definitely going in.
Lovely bit of play that is. Oh, Bukayo Saka for you. I'm just asking this. Is he? Oh, that is a great save. Actually, watching it again, is he the best young talent in the Premier League?
I'd have to say yes. I'd have to say he is.
Yeah, I don't think there's much argument there, personally, bro.
His performance the other day against PSV was a snippet of what I expect when you're talking about world class. Throughout the whole game, a non-stop threat. Whenever he had the ball, was taking on the players, defenders at different angles, whether it is going down the wing and then cutting in down the byline, going down the wing and crossing, cutting in and passing, looking for the 1-2. It was everything that he can do in a game and throughout. And that's what I'm talking about, world class. And if you do that, for every game, and you're off like 3-4 games in the season, and you're consistent, like, that's when you're world class. You do that for a couple of seasons, you're world class. You can't just be good for 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the game, quiet for the rest of it, and then, yeah, you get good stats. And you played well. But for me, that's not a world class. That's not world class. It's just you played well. You've had a good performance. And I think people talk too much about this world class tag, and he's not there. He's getting there. And again, I said it the other day, like, when you talk about world class, then you're judging him, you're critiquing him at a different level as well. You're not. He doesn't have this much leeway that we give him. Educated. He doesn't have as much leeway as you give him.
No, consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
100%. And then, like you say, once you hit that consistency, you can't then let it drop, because then you've dropped out of world class again. Yeah, exactly. Right. But
and I don't
at his age,
judged at a world class level.
No,
at the moment, just let him develop. And when he's fully developed, and he's like, when he's 25, and he's probably, you've seen where he can go, and he's getting there, and it's just about doing it all the time. He's going to be ridiculous, and then that's like world class. I think.
Yeah.
When he's 25, we can talk about world class. Let's hope he's still here. Chance for Arsenal. Playing it out there. Done well. Still in. Oh, they're on the break there. That's poor. Didn't read it. Got underneath it. The referee's called a foul. Must have seen a push there from Son. Cheeky little push. What was you saying?
Do you know what? Sorry, mate. I've just got caught again. That you can't. When the problem you've got with people is when they say Saka's world class, you're like, no, he's not. They're like, what, you're saying he's rubbish? It's like, no, he's clearly well good.
Get a lot of that.
Well, you're not backing your boy. No, he's amazing. He's just ain't world class yet.
Or he's one of the best in the Premier League. The best players in the Premier League. But that still doesn't mean he's world class. Like, you get there. Oh, sorry, Russ. Yeah. Sorry, Russ got caught in there watching the game. Udogie has fouled Saka twice in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, he needs to get a grip on this, doesn't he, the ref? About time Udogie got the card, yes, already.
Did he not get a yellow for that last tackle on Saka, where he took out his first? Should have been a yellow card. Just one I've just seen. He definitely should have got a yellow card for that if he didn't. So, my word. Then again, if I was playing against Saka, I'd be off within about 3.5 minutes. So, either a torn hamstring or a straight red card, one or the other. So, yeah, madness. Quick question then about Ange. Have you been surprised at his success with Spurs? Relative success with Spurs team?
That's a clench there. It's still not out of danger. But it's gone off for, I think it's going to hit traffic, that one. That's a lovely ball in. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. I think that's why people are taken to him as well, because he's very honest, a likeable character, which is quite annoying. He's Tottenham. But yeah, again, they've been playing like open football, and when you play open football, it's entertaining. But yeah, we see today whether it counts against someone who's a much better opposition than what they've played so far.
Ooh. Oof. Good answer. Okay, poor from Zinchenko there. He's usually very good in them situations as well.
Oh, I love the little turn there from Saliba. Oh, absolutely sent him. That's going to be on the highlight reel. Saka. It's going to be a battle today. Oh, he should have gone for that one too. That was obvious. Come on, Saka. He did. You let him off the hook. Just let him off the hook there.
Yeah. And I think this comes back to the world-class thing. He still makes the tiny little errors here and there, Saka. That
exactly.
Stops him.
It's decision-making. Like, for me, it was open space. Like, why are you going inwards? Why are you not running down the flank? Looking for that 1-2. Well done.
No, Liverpool 1-0 up. Don't like to see that.
Absolutely.
Your team these days, mate, you just fighters all over the pitch. I've got to give it to you, honestly. Like to a man, you are battlers and you're playing nice football as well. It hurts my soul.
The squad depth is very good at the moment. Everyone can play in multiple positions.
And well in multiple positions as well, not just makeshift.
Well done. Have you seen any of the combined 11s for this game?
Yeah, well, basically, if you're a Spurs fan, you're picking 11 Spurs players, and if you're an Arsenal fan, you're picking 11. I saw Darren Bent's one on Talksport. That's a joke. And then I saw a Spurs fan try and do it as well. Like, oh yeah, it's just like, listen. To be fair, an easy question for you, mate, is how many Spurs players are getting into this Arsenal team for you at the moment?
None.
So you're there as well. Yeah, even strong. Not even Son for Martinelli.
Where does Son go? What, instead of Jesus?
Instead of Jesus is playing left wing. Yeah, on the left wing, obviously. Yeah, you're not having him in there.
I mean, there's an argument for there's a conversation for Son over Martinelli. There's a conversation.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oof.
Someone's leaving. That's poor.
But yeah, if I'm doing it, then I think there might be. The problem is like their best players, your players are better than them in that position, because Maddison is a conversation for most teams to have in your team. But is he displacing Odegaard? Of course he's not. Not in a million years, is he? So, what about their left back? I can never pronounce it. Udogie. I know he's had a bad time now. He's quite a good player. Not over Zinchenko in your eyes whatsoever.
No. Because Zinchenko has changed the way we play. Like, he's essentially the conductor.
Yeah.
The Paul inverts from left back and sits in midfield and sprays balls left, right, and centre. Starts everything off. Like, he's integral to the point where we're having to play Thomas Partey at right back to invert, because he's the only other option that can actually potentially play an inverted position, because Zinchenko was out.
Yeah, and I think this is the problem with the Spurs team, because like most teams, you could have a conversation about Kulusevski because he's quality, but he ain't getting in over Saka, obviously. You know what I mean? There's just no way.
Oh, come on, ref. He's fucking conned you there.
Oh, mad.
You're watching now, make sure you press that like, people. If you're new to the show, press that subscribe. Still nil at the Emirates Stadium.
Oh, I tell you what, Udogie looks a little bit guilty there. Did he elbow? Was there a little flailing arm going about or something? Who's down on the floor?
I've just put the fucking score up. Watch Tottenham bloody score now.
Superstitions in football fans, I love
it. I can't help
it. Mate, I've got the worst one. One of my, like, if I don't make it back in time to watch the start of the match, I can't watch the match, like, because I know that as soon as I turn it on, the opposition's scoring, mate.
Oh, no. Well, what have you been doing all season so far, then?
What, just crying, mate. Just crying.
You've been going against it.
Yeah, just crying, mate. That's all I've been doing this season, mate. So we're awful. We've got 8th, 9th place written all over us at the moment.
Do you know what I don't like? I don't like that Chelsea spent over $1 billion, and their supporters are saying, "Yeah, I think we might get 6th this season." What? No. You ain't getting away with that. Can't spend $1 billion and get sick. Have all that talk, that shit talk, and get sick, mate.
Yeah,
not acceptable.
no way.
Not
There's the other one that's cracking me up is that they need to spend another 500 mil apparently as well. So yeah, and Zinchenko, just powerful runner. You spread teams like butter, mate. Honestly. Oh.
It's just paused.
Do you want to know what's happening?
Just missed it.
Yeah, I'm desperately trying not. I'm desperately trying not to let on what's happened in case you get caught up here.
Just missed it. Just fucking paused.
There's an OG from Romero, I think it is. Lovely cross.
Romero. Let's take a look at that and let's pretend. Let's pretend.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Cuts back, takes a shot, big deflection, and in. It doesn't matter how we go. It doesn't matter how they go in. It's 1-0 to the Arsenal in the North London derby. My superstitions were right, but in favour of the mighty Gunners. 1-0 Arsenal. North London derby.
That's what I was just saying.
People, and that was my original celebration.
We're cutting the clip reel.
Why would that happen? Why would that happen?
I don't know. Well, I find it sometimes my stream stop when someone's about to score because it's almost like the noise, like it's almost like too much information is going through it or something. It's weird, man.
People getting rowdy on the text
chat. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was just saying there. You spread teams like butter at the moment, mate, on a piece of bread. Like you just took them, you took Spurs there from your line, Zinchenko flying down the flank, straight into the middle of the park, Odegaard straight, I think it was Odegaard, straight out to Saka. Yeah, like it's quality football you boys are playing. Absolutely lovely football. Well, that is a horrific deflection from a quality centre back like that.
Horrific.
Yeah. Keeper's got that all day, I think, if you're looking at that nice height for the keeper. Yeah, bad deflection there. So it's one of the few things I never experienced when I played football is scoring an own goal. You saved me once from a horrific own goal with a lovely reflex save, mate. But apart from that, yeah, never experienced it.
How's the Hoyland getting on?
Say again? Oh, Hoyland. Oh, listen, our team's decimated with injuries at the moment. I'm going to make more of a educated opinion once I've got the full team there. But at the moment, mate, he ain't looking like a 70 mil player. But I did say that at the start of the season. Like, I think 12 goals will be his maximum, but his hold-up play ain't great. Also, he hasn't got wingers that find him with runs either. So he's making these darting runs, but then Rashford wants to have a shot, you know what I mean? And Anthony's doing 15, well, he's not Anthony anymore, but he's doing 15 pirouettes on the halfway line, isn't he? So, yeah, not underwhelming thus far is the best word for it, Kears. Underwhelming, mate.
So what's he looking like? A 30 mil player?
He's looking like a raw talent. That, like, let's not take, I take back, like, you don't look like a 70 mil player. He looks raw, bro, like proper raw. Very fast, got all the energy in the world. But yeah, we're not, again, it's Man United again, mate. We're not playing to his strengths. He needs balls behind the lines for him to run onto to utilise his speed. At the moment, we're treating him like Lukaku. We're backing into players. So yeah. We will see. Listen, I can't really sort of just sit on the outside. I can't really give like real opinions on any of these players at the moment because our team's all over the gaff. We've got so many injuries. We've got so many problems. When the first team 11's playing and we're strong, I'm hoping to see a lot more from him. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the hometown are 1-0 up. Go on, Bournemouth.
Do you see him much?
Nah, mate, I've only been down here I've only been down here a few months. I will though. I said that back when I lived in Southampton, mate, and I didn't go to St Mary's more than literally once. But I will this time, definitely, because there's always tickets for Man United, apparently. So solid defending there, because that is goal all day if you don't stop that cross. Dominic Solanke, that's a striker I've just always thought he was better than he actually is, it feels like. I always wanted him to do well, Solanke. Another thing I like about Arsenal as well, I hate this so much, is but you put corners in. None of this ticky-tacky round that like pass it into like Man United do. Like one geezer passes it to Fernandes and then he takes 12 seconds to cross it in. Like you're actually just bombing balls in the box. Yeah. You've got the height, ain't you? So
yeah, with Havertz we've got the height.
Yes, nice fair shout.
Cuts it back, surely. Oh.
I'm showing my lack of knowledge here. Who's the Spurs keeper?
Oh, it's the new one, Vicario or something like that.
Where's he from?
Italy.
Portugal. Oh, Italy.
Van der Ven.
I like Mickey Van der Ven, bruv. Like that's one of the players. If you remember when we did that Man United sign, I was like cheeky 22 mil. I mean, oh, big mistake. Oh, yeah. I like Mickey Van der Ven, mate. I think he's one of the players. Like I said when we were talking about who's Man United sign, a cheeky little 20 mil, 25 mil for him. Quality little centre back, can play left back.
About that as well.
Yeah. Oh, mate, Maddison, you got a let off there, son. Oh, not sure about that, Red. Not sure about that. Is Fabio Vieira improving? Because we're talking about Mickey Van der Ven. He was another one I was talking about, if you remember as well.
Mate, he's looking a lot more confident. He's a very like silky player. Very silky player. I said from the start, man, like people just give him time. Just give him time. It's like one season and people are like, should we sell him? And then there's talk like, yeah, if we sell him now, we might be able to get a bit more of his value back. And it's like, what are you talking about? He didn't have a pre-season last season. He joined injured. Had to learn a new language. He didn't speak a word of English. And you've got to settle into a new country. Like, all those things. Oh, Arsenal throw. Oh. Way behind you. But ads is not getting away.
What minute you want at the moment, brother?
My fire stick's gone down. So I'm doing this row. 32.
I was going to say, it feels like you're a little bit behind there for me, definitely. So, mate, I tell you something, people out there, this is a PTA. Do not get Sky Glass because if the internet goes down, your entire TV and entertainment system goes down.
Is it?
Oh, mate, it's so bad.
No TV whatsoever.
I mean, I think obviously if you get a aerial cable and plug it in, you can get normal TV. But obviously, I ain't got one because apparently I don't need one, so I've had to buy one now. So yeah, but I won't be getting Sky or like Amazon or TNT or any of that. It's just 1 to 5. You know what I mean? I doubt it's even Freeview, to be quite honest with you. So Yeah, it went down the other day when I was trying to watch Man United Bayern. Couldn't believe it, bruv. Fuming.
Yeah, nice quality.
Yeah, beginning to
Played by
definitely. Yeah, it's definitely beginning to show that. Like this, look, I'll stick with it. No player is worth 115, 105 mil, but he's definitely proving that he's a great transfer for you. So,
100%.
and when I say no player's worth that, what I mean is, like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think any player should be worth that money. Not like, but that's the going rate, so he is worth that. I know it's a contradiction in terms, but
Yeah, you take
yes.
into account as well, like, for me, Declan Rice is a player who's goes to West Ham, he joins Arsenal, and that's it. And he finished his career at West Ham when he's like 35. Like, that's it. He's there for his career. So that 100 mil over his career, hopefully at Arsenal, very successful, will be well worth it.
Put it this way, for my money, he's a better player than Moises Caicedo, and Chelsea paid what 10 mil more for him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Than Declan Rice. Yeah, so it's the going rate these days.
And that's the thing. If you're paying 115 mil, that's got to be a player who's near enough
Complete,
exactly
yes.
what you need right now. Like, not the finished article, but he's top class. Like, you're not talking about silly mistakes and stuff like that. Moses Caicedo ain't that. Like,
No.
it's just crazy how much they had to pay for him.
I won't lie, Spurs, and I don't want to be tempting fate here to touch with. They look a little dejected at the moment.
Is that because their open plays, they can feel it's quite dangerous.
That's a good shout.
And if they go full whack, Arsenal will exploit them.
Yeah.
They're
Listen,
playing
when
out the
you've
back.
got
They got done by the Madison one. Should have taken advantage of that.
yeah,
They're trying to break,
yeah.
and it's pretty fucking difficult. Saliba's turning you and fucking sending you forwards. The attack fee, like they've
That's the one where
they've
you give.
come up against a
That's
team
the
that's
one where you give him a
not
shopping list, mate. That's the one we give him a shopping list. Why are you there, mate?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
pick me up milk, bread, if you don't mind. And do you know what?
Yo, give me some milk.
uh, oh.
Yeah, Saliba's just got that. When you think you've dropped a nice ball, Saliba's just got that pace. That pace. Just to be like, no, mate.
Yeah.
Using what?
He's the worst, and I don't mean worse as in playing a bit, he's the worst type of defender to play against because even if, like you say, even if you get through him or anything, he's a bit like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, obviously much better, but even if you do get past him when he makes a mistake, their speed and their timing of tackle just means that you've got to do it almost twice. What a save. Yeah, you almost got to do them twice. It's ridiculous. For me, best or second best centre back in the league now, Saliba.
Oh, oh.
Oh, that is. Have you seen the save? This is
Yeah, great save. Wow.
mate. That's not a run of the mill save. Some people say it's a lovely height for him. That's a great save. That is strong hand as well.
Shout for Ramsdale. Ray's signing has been vindicated by I'll tell you, nothing's dropped off so far. We have to see after a few more games that nothing's dropped off. His footwork's better than Ramsdale. And when you're pulling off saves like that, do you know what I mean?
Like it's harsh on Ramsdale, but this is. I mean, I really like Mikel Arteta.
Small percentages.
And they make the difference, man. This is Sir Alex Ferguson's sort of model of management. You know what I mean? Like when Paul Ince was like when he was like, Paul Ince ain't giving me enough. When you're talking about the best defensive midfielder in the league at the time, and then you're like, no, he ain't giving me enough. I'm selling him. Inter Milan want him. He's gone. Like you're like, what? Like no, mate, no. Like really? And then it works. So I do feel for Ramsdale. I'm sure you do. Old goalkeepers union as well. But that's a great save, my word.
Big save in a big game.
Yeah. And I do think, like, looking at the pictures of Ramsdale, I do think Ramsdale's got the mental fortitude to be like, all right, sweet. Let's see how long you last, mate, before I get this back. Like, I'm coming for you, bruv. Like, don't worry about that.
I saw something the other day, and it wasn't surprised that it was Gabriel Conlahor that I found out that said it. And it was that Ramsdale needs to leave to save his England career. He needs to look for a move in January. I was like, I'll be really disappointed in Ramsdale if in January he's already looking for a move. Because he's definitely going to be playing. There's no doubt he's going to be getting cup games if he's not playing in the league and there's doing any sort of rotation. One injury, a bit of drop in form, like, you just don't know. You just don't know. So you've got to stick it out. You've got to stick it out at least to the end of the season and see where you're at there. Like, you can't be just walking out in January.
No, it's a different matter. If a big club comes in for you and he's like, oh, as a conversation with the gaffer, and like, do you know what? Like, the value's worth it, then there may be. But yeah, not trying to force a move. I think he's more than that. I really do. So.
Yeah, the thing is, it's teams like Chelsea that are sniffing about, and Arsenal don't really care they sell to anymore. It's not like that anymore. No, they don't care.
No.
Like, if Chelsea come knocking, and they put in a decent amount of money, decent fair bid, Arsenal would sell. I wouldn't be surprised if they was to sell.
Good thing with Chelsea as well is that they're like Man United. They'll pay well over the odds for your players.
Yeah, and they're just gobbling up everyone.
Oh. Yeah, that Chelsea team is beyond a joke now.
Yeah, I've just seen that they've scored, didn't they?
Yeah. Have you not seen the goal yet? It's one of them. Not much you can do about it. Raya done well to start with. Like a looping cross comes in onto him, knocks it out. Defense don't clear it properly. Maddison gets it to the byline and chops it back to Sonu. Like, I ain't putting myself in his category, but that's a gar finish, that is, mate. Don't know where it's going, comes off his foot and just sneaks inside the post. That or absolute precision.
Come on.
To be fair, Spurs in the last 5 minutes have been coming forward. Obviously, a great save from Raya there to stop the initial, to stop 1-0 early on. And then, yeah, I'd call that almost lucky from Spurs there. So.
I know you've got something for me.
Maddison's becoming a far more influential figure in this game all of a sudden as well, dropping deep to pick up the ball.
Let him get back into it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he could be one of the signs of the season, Maddison, though, in all fairness. 40 mil.
A few minutes, that was an infraction.
Come on, Chan. Come on.
I tell you what, this is difficult.
West Ham, Liverpool 1-0.
Go on, West Ham.
There we go. We're back in there.
Minutes to the end of the first half.
Back on the fire stick. Just at half time.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say, how long you got left on your one?
I'm 45 minutes. What year?
Oh, right. You're in front of me now, brother.
Spurs in possession. Revisit that.
All over him, ref. Come on. Now I'm back in there. Back in there. Killing me. I was about to say, this live stream's going off at half time if I can't get no bloody stream.
You're doing the old school. There's a great story of a cricket commentator back in the day. Like I'm talking like the 50s or something. And that's blatant yellow card, ref. But he's like doing the BBC commentary, but he's in London, obviously, and they're playing in Barbados or something. It's maybe 70s to be fair. Loses all stream. All he's got is a video printer coming through about like each over. So he starts hitting a pencil on the table to make it look like people are batting, and he just does the commentary for like 5 hours, giving flawless commentary on a game. It's fair play to him. So.
Mate, got to do what you got to do. Thinking on your feet.
Yeah, mate.
Arsenal won, Tottenham won. I went for a 3-1 prediction before the game. It's still on for Arsenal.
I think another key quality that Arsenal have gained in the last few seasons, Keir, is your resilience. There was a time where, I'm not trying to be harsh, but it's true, but there was a time where Arsenal would crumble now. Like almost like a few years ago, they wouldn't have the mental fortitude to be like, that's all right, we're going to take this game. You've got leaders across the field now, though. This isn't going to affect
what
them.
we'll be thinking now is I'm glad that goal went in just now because we've only got 4 minutes to hold in.
Yeah,
hope they don't score another one before half time, because we could at least go in at half time, reset, and be like, "Come on, silly times to concede a goal, but we're in this."
Yeah,
we let them back in the game. Blah blah blah. Let's go out and start how we started the start of the game. But now it's like, yeah, we conceded. Fucking don't matter. We push on. We move.
Yeah, you're straight back on the attack already, you know, and pinned back in their own. Well, not pinned back per se, but you got them deep in their own half, trying to boot it out. So, yeah, strong. Do you see anyone other than Man City win the league this year?
They're not dropped off. This weakest teams apparently is not weaker. Josko Vardiol and Jeremy Doku, who is as exciting as anyone that knows him from when he was younger, as exciting as he was then as he is now in the Premier League, which is frightening because he looked like he's going to be a fucking star. And at City under Pep, I can only see that going one way. And Kovacic as well is coming and fitting in seamlessly. So no, they've not dropped off. And yes, Kevin De Bruyne is out, but they've still got a ridiculous team.
Like when you can replace Kevin De Bruyne with Foden, you know your team is absolutely disgusting. So when you can just mug off João Cancelo and be like, no, we don't need him, your team is disgusting.
Yeah.
So.
David Raya conceded his first goal for Arsenal.
No fault of his there though, none at all.
Inside, Ramsdale will be cheering. It's a ruthless world. It's a cold world out there.
Ben Foster said that on his podcast, didn't he? He's saying basically, like, listen, we don't want anyone to get injured, but if you think goalkeepers aren't like when a goalkeeper goes down for 3 months and you're second choice, then you're lying to yourself. Of course we are. Like even if it's an intrusive fault that you didn't even mean to have, like you want your chance, you need your minutes. So yeah, of course we are happy. So solid first half, shirt. No, yeah.
Yeah, it's disappointing we conceded towards the end there, but I always felt there was going to be a goal in Tottenham today, but it's about us getting being ruthless in the second half. We should have got another goal there from the mistake from Maddison. Gabriel Jesus proving some people right in terms of Arsenal needing 20 goals a season striker. But as I said before, if you get a 20 goal a season striker, he's got to play every single game. So
yeah. Personally, if you're getting a second striker, mate, you're looking at. For me personally, I'd be looking at someone like Ivan Toney. Obviously, for a couple of years, I've been bigging him up. I'd be looking at I don't know, like because you need a different striker, I think, don't you? You don't just need the same again. You need a big man 100%. Almost. I'd say, yeah,
100%. I agree. We need someone who is presence in the box, good in the air, hold up play is good. Ivan Toney, for me, suits well. Would be perfect.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want something like that, mate, we had a little fella, young talent on loan last season called Wout Weghorst. You might want to look at. Solid.
Yeah. Totally agree. Something completely opposite of what we're looking for. Not clinical enough up top at the minute. We need to be better in the second half. You are correct, Simon. Our attack hasn't been the same, making wrong decisions. We said it earlier on, a run there by Saka where he should have looked for the 1-2 from Odegaard, but opted to come inwards, didn't make sense. And obviously the Gabriel Jesus chance from the mistake from Maddison should have been ruthless there, a bit more clinical.
Got to test the goalkeeper. Got to test the goalkeeper minimum with that Maddison mistake. Like that's one of them where, I mean, to be quite honest, the gaffer will be fuming with you if you do. You know what I mean? You can't be blasting that over. That's what's the word I'm looking for? It's rash almost from him. He didn't take time to just that extra millisecond that does separate the strikers in the world from quality strikers. Because no question, Jesus is excellent, but yeah, that is a great example of what's wrong with Man United at the moment. Not enough composure anywhere on the field, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? I can see Rashford doing that all day.
Yeah. And when you're looking to be top four, go for the league, you can't be missing them chances.
No.
And that's the difference is what I was talking about in the Champions League to the Europa League. Like we saw the other day, that team that Man City were playing, they had one chance and they put it away. In the Europa League, the team might not get that chance and might not put it away. But in the Champions League, you'll see a team who never can't even pronounce the name, which I can't, which I'm just saying that team. And they take the chances.
Was it Lask they were playing? Who were they playing? Man City.
No, they were playing begins with CZ.
Oh yeah. Shecknell, whatever it is. Yeah. I'm not pronouncing that either.
Yeah. And they went 1-0 down as well, didn't they?
Yeah. And that's where you're entirely right. That's the difference, man. You know, when we listen, I'm not one to disrespect the Europa League. It's a quality competition, the UEFA Cup. But it is the Champions League. It never has been, and it never will be. You know what I mean? Like you don't get Champions League, man. Every team can beat you on their day. It don't matter who they are. Like if you don't come correct, you can get beaten. So you've seen Barcelona lose to silly teams. You've seen Man United. You've seen Arsenal do it. You know what I mean? If you ain't correct, you're getting dealt with. So poor around.
100% agree. What's your score predictions for the second half, Simon and Russ, and anyone else out there? Get your score predictions in the comment section now. I'm still sticking with my 3-1 prediction, which was before the game.
Who's scoring your 2 goals now?
Outings.
Hannibal, yeah, he played last night. Done well. He looks like a what's the word I'm looking for? No, I'm not saying he's the same player as Dan Fletcher, but that's standard. Quality backup material, you know what I mean? Like
What kind
quality
of
backup.
position is he playing?
He's a centre mid, bruv. He's a centre mid. Like, I don't think he's defensive. I don't think he's attacking like outright. He's a old school CM in my opinion. I've got them youthful legs on him as well at the moment, which means he's got energy like the rest of our teammate. But yeah, makes some silly mistakes. But he's someone that we should keep 100% as quality backup options. You know what I mean? The leagues are won with those, or they always were with those sort of players in your team. From a Man United viewpoint, the John O'Shea's, the Wes Browns, the Darren Fletchers, you know what I mean? The Jason Parks, these second string players, when they're called upon, perform for you. And he done all right. Went missing for a little bit. But at 20, I can see, a good prospect there. The problem Man United have had a long time with our fans is if they don't hit the ground running immediately, all of a sudden they're awful. They're absolute rubbish, you know what I mean? So we've got to give him time. He's barely played in the Premier League. That's the other thing. Like people seem like he's had like 3 games in the Premier League, and all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, well, he didn't do them." Like, let's give him some time. You know what I mean? Let's give him like he's a young player. So yeah, nothing special though. The way I'm dancing around the fact he ain't nothing special at all. But this is what Man United are at the moment. We've got a. Oh, do you know what I feel for David Raya there? 2 good saves on that goal that went in the end. Yeah, all right, Hannibal. So, and the best thing with him and players like him and Palestri is because they play for lesser nations in. I mean, he's Tunisian,
Morocco.
isn't he, Hannibal? Is it Morocco? Yeah, Morocco and
yeah, no, it's Tunisia. It's Tunisia.
Tunisia and Uruguay. They're getting international minutes. You know what I mean? And that builds character quickly as well, very quickly. So, yeah, definitely keep it. I don't think we need to make the same mistake that we've made with Alanga because I think that's a mistake. Like, he's a quality backup option. Yeah. Listen, we needed the money, but that's a quality backup. The other thing with backup players like Alanga, you ain't going to get annoyed only playing 15, 20 games a season. So, like, and look where we are now. We've got no right winger because we've got no Sancho. Basically, you don't want to play on the right wing for Man United because you're cursed, mate. Like, Ahmed's injured again. Gaffer don't clearly like Palestri that much, so we've made the same mistake with that Brandon Williams sending him out on loan. Like, I'm just like he can play right back, left back. Yeah, he's third choice and he ain't great, but you should be giving these players minutes, in my opinion. So. Yeah, and now obviously we're pinning all our hopes on players like Kobe Mano, 17 years old, and it's like, ladies and gentlemen, calm down. The kid is young. Let's not get it twisted.
When you turn around and saying, "Oh, Kobe Mano's back soon,"
yeah,
it's like
hasn't played a Premier League minute, I don't think, or maybe had a couple of sub appearances last season. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, when we get him back. Or Dan Gore's the latest one as well. He was a good player, you know what I mean? But only 2 years ago, it was Charlie Savage and Zidane Iqbal. Where are they both now? Nowhere. Like Zidane, I think Zidane's gone Holland, hasn't he? And Charlie Savage is in the Championship. Good players, but don't be expecting too much from these kids too soon. Like, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Who have you got coming through that isn't Saka, that isn't someone that I would know at the moment?
Arsenal have got obviously Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis Skelly, and Koza Dubry. So Dubry's a right winger.
Tell me he's related to Big Doobs. I want to hear that. Tell me he's related to Michael Dubry.
I don't think he is. I need a copy of Football Manager to clarify that.
You
not saying anything online. But yeah, very, very raw, but like just one of them wingers who's just very tenacious, very energetic, does a lot, just always a presence, scores a lot of goals, very direct. Just someone you just don't feel like is going to come through at Arsenal because he's all of that, and needs that composure and patience in his play to come through at Arsenal. the kind that you'll probably see go out on loan, and then people say, "Oh, why ain't he playing? He needs to be playing." Koza Dubry, he smashed it in the Championship here and there. But does he suit Arsenal style of play? I don't know. But there is time. Miles Lewis-Skelly's a very classy central midfielder. Goes under the radar, but he's linking up. He's got a very good relationship with Wanyeri. Lovely goal they scored the other day, like a 30-yard dink in the box, and Wanyeri on the volleys just sort of dinked it over.
Was that against Man United? I saw you beat us 4-2. Yeah, I saw you beat us 4-2.
Lovely goal.
What was the young kid? Pinero? Charlie
Patino.
Patino, sorry, there you go.
Signed him. They signed him up on an extension in the end because they were going to sell him.
Right. So he's still there though.
He's still here. I think he went out on loan to Swansea. But
that's a good.
They gave him an extension. I think a 2-year deal.
That's a good loan. That is
worth
to Swansea.
Money. And you can't let a player like that come through the ranks. Who's very highly regarded. Like only a couple of seasons ago, Barcelona was sniffing around him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
A big name in youth football, and to lose him for nothing would be like pointless. If he's not good enough to be in the team, you've got to make some money off him. Yeah. It's time to make some money off his name. He looked very good in the Championship with Blackpool. Had a good season. I think he's one of their players. I think he might have got player of the season for Blackpool. Fans' favourite.
That's what Man City have been doing. People need to look at their model and get that buyback clause in, get that percentage of sale in there. Man United have tried to do that this summer. Like we're selling Zidane, Iqbal and Charlie Savage and things. Got a buyback in there, I think. Definitely got a percentage of next sale in there, etc., etc. So gotta be doing it. That's how Man City are basically getting away with their FF. Well, not getting away with it, but one of the reasons their FFP ain't as bad as you think it is because they are making mint of selling off their youth players. So
what if you look at some of the players that they haven't that they've sold previously? Brahim Diaz, who's back at Real Madrid, I think he is, but he was at AC Milan ripping it up. Who's that? David. Who's the one at Bournemouth? Who's at Bournemouth?
Brooks. Well, the Welsh kid, David Brooks.
Yeah, David Brooks. Remy Batundo. Sancho. Therese Campbell. The list is ridiculous. The list is ridiculous. The amount of players and Pedro Porro at Tottenham.
Was he Man City as well? Was he?
Yeah,
I didn't even know. That's what I mean. You don't even know half of these. You know, I mean, madness. I didn't even realise
they
he
sold
was
him to
Man City. Sorry,
Oviedo or Vallecano, and
then he went Sporting
for a decent price, and they had a sell-on fee as well.
The other thing Man City are doing as well is their sell-on fees include sell-on fees after they've moved from the first club as well. So so if you're saying he went Oviedo, because that Pedro Porro's at Sporting when Spurs signed him.
Yeah.
So they would have got a sell-on. I think the percentage goes down. Say it's 25% from Oviedo to Sporting. They've then got 10% from Sporting to Spurs as well. Like they've got that locked up. But right, I've got a who? Which one?
Lavia.
Yeah, of course, Lavia. And the goalkeeper that Southampton had as well, Bazuna. He's another Man City young. Yeah. So they're just loving life. But I've got a bail, mate. It's been a pleasure. I hope for your case, I hope Arsenal win the North London derby. It's been a pleasure, mate. Yeah. I'll see you later, pal.
I do actually need to go on a toilet break. I was holding it in, but I'm going to stop my cam for a second. The second half is underway. Arsenal straight on the attack. Havertz starting the second half. Ref. Excuse me again. Jorginho for Rice. That'd be a shock to some people. What's that in there, though? An early goal here from Arsenal. A lot of Arsenal fans be praying that Kai Havertz could get his first goal for the club today. Nketiah to Saka. Saka gets it, finds Gabriel. Saliba to Gabriel. Arsenal looking for space here. Gabriel finds Jesus on the wing. Havertz points to where he wants it, but he goes back to Gabriel. Zinchenko to Havertz. Havertz on the break there. To Jesus. Jesus cuts inside. It's gone to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Saliba. Poor from Saliba. It's another poor pass from Saliba. Come on. Well done. Stand him up. Keep him there. Keep him there. That's it. Good defending. Good recovery. But still poor from Saliba. That's twice he's done that today. And look, people make mistakes. People make poor passes, but it's just the areas he's doing it in. That's the thing. Jorginho. Can he make a difference? Can he add more to the game than Rice? Obviously what the manager's brought him for. I don't think Rice did too bad, but I'm guessing he just wants a bit more. Saka clever there to win the corner. Rice is not happy. He's not happy. Declan Rice is not happy there. He's been dragged off. Oh, I'm bold. All right, there's got to have a check there. There's got to have a check there. That's handball. That's handball. Come on. That's handball. Are they going to say that White handled it before, though? That's got to be a pen. Look at where his hand is. That's handball. That's handball. It's got to be a pen. Come on, Arsenal. It's got to be a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. Stop making me wait. It's a pen. Come on. Two. Oh, Romero's out of that. Sorry. Yeah, in any era, he's right. In any era, that one's a pen. I'm surprised the ref didn't see it though. There we go. The inevitable. The inevitable. The referee's check. Now, let's not be Billy Big Nuts today, ref. Let's not try and focus this on you. Let's not make this about you. All right? Let's not say, no, I'm not going to override it. He didn't mean it. It wasn't. It was accidental. His hands in it, way away from his body. It's on target. It's in the area. It's a penalty. Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference whether Basuma's behind him or there's 20 other players behind him. It's not about being a goal. It's about he's handled it in the area. He's definitely worthy of a penalty. 100% he's worthy of a penalty. Let's make it count, Arsenal. Come on. Come on. Come on, backs. Whistle's going. He steps up. Yes! Yes! Get in! Come on! Yes! Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1 in the North London derby. Get in there! Saka puts Arsenal in the lead again. Come on, Arsenal. I'm hungry now. Arsenal 2. Tottenham 1. There's no doubt it was a penalty. There's no doubt. Not even a question. I just wonder why it's taking so long. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck's sake! Fucking around with it there. I don't believe it either. Fucking around with it there. Poor. Russ, that's a terrible mistake from Jorginho there. That's not about it. That's a terrible mistake. What was he doing? Being too flash. Piss poor, man. Seconds. And that's going to give him some confidence there. Oh, fucking hell. Alex proper went through him. Come on, Arsenal. Fucking hell. It's so poor from Jorginho, man. Just an experienced player like him. Dude, to lose the ball there. Can't believe it. Stay on your feet, Havertz. Don't do anything silly. You just got a yellow card. Don't get involved, Gabby. He's going to try and wind you up. Come on. Was Mikel Arteta right to take Declan Rice off? Was he injured? He didn't look happy to be off. Didn't look like a man who was injured. Poor. Getting frustrated now. 60 minutes in. Still plenty of time for Arsenal. Unless we know that added on time is always can be anywhere from 4 minutes to 15. Solomon's coming on for Tottenham. Oh, there was no danger there. He drew in 2 men. Oh. He knew as soon as that happened. He knew. Can't be gifting teams these sorts of goals, man. Good defending. Well done. Let's pick up the pace now, boys. We had a bit of a lull. Now let's up it. That what you got? They're getting frustrated. Let's score a goal. Well done. Well done. Zinchenko. Need to get this line away. Now it's just dark. Now it looks like I'm in a horror movie. Who cares? I need to see TV. What am I doing? Best of both worlds. Good header. What's this pinball football? Giving away. I don't like this. I don't like this. Do not like it. This feels like Arsenal 2020. Don't give Maddison any free kicks around this. Do not need to be giving him anything. Good header. Oh, fucking hell, Eddie. Fucking hell, mate. Easy. Jesus, mate. Steady on. Well done. Good press again. Ref, come on, ref. What the fuck? Wait, this ref doesn't realise what game he's reffing today, does he? Fucking some soft free kicks coming in. If that weren't offside, that is some terrible defending there from Arsenal. Didn't follow the man. Poor. Why do I feel like we're going to concede? Why do I feel like we're going to concede another goal? Too sloppy. Oh yeah, bit of a hyperextension there. Only a small one. Come on, Arsenal. Get something towards the end of this. Can't believe we conceded so quickly. Was he off? Good. He wasn't. Poor defending. I think he must have been off. Right on the flank. Still 20 minutes left for Arsenal minimum. Can Jorginho redeem himself in the North London derby here? I don't, unless there's an injury to Declan Rice, I don't know why he subbed him. There has to have been an injury to Rice to sub him. Eddie, chill out, mate. You know, it's been quiet for you, but don't start getting frustrated doing stupid things. Make a change. Bring on Emil on the left and move Jesus up top. Take Eddie off. Come on, make the change. Come on, this is a game for Smith Rowe to come on and make a difference here. Odegaard with the corner. Right, recovering well. Drop the shoulder, but maybe a bit too much. Eddie, chill out, Eddie. Eddie, chill out. Good block there from Gabriel. Doesn't get the credit he deserves, old Gabriel. It's taking too long. Well done. Come on, make this count. Goal. Ah, poor.